How about this? I got married on 420. Yes. There's always at least one other fan of Hitler's birth in the house, so. Thought I recognized you from the Capitol. Some of the jokes will require prerequisites tonight, so. I lucked out with my wife, I really did. I knew very early on our very first date, she was gonna be the one for me. On our very first date, she was wearing the shirt that said Slayer on it. Does anybody here know who Slayer is? Heck yeah. Tattooed girl, you know Slayer? Yeah. For the uninitiated, they are a metal band, right? And they rock. They rock. And I just had to compliment her across the table. I was like, hey, Slayer, I love that shirt, Slayer. You like Slayer? She was like, what? In my head, I'm like, oh God, she thinks it's a brand. Slayer, the band on your shirt. You listen to Slayer? She's like, this is a band? I thought it just meant going around killing people. I said, you thought it just meant going around killing people? Well, that's more metal than Slayer. That's how I knew she was gonna be the one. I lucked out with her. I really did. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's charming. She has a huge vocabulary. All right, bigger than mine even. And I don't just mean she's well-read. I mean she's black, so she can say one more word than I can. Publicly. I told that joke last night. The couple sitting here, the wife looked at her husband and was like, what word is he talking about? What is that? Husband was like, I'll tell you in the truck. I'll tell you when we get back to the truck. I did. I married a black woman, so I guess the old adage is true. You know, once you go black, well, if you go back, you're still gonna have to give her half your shit, so you might as well stay. Makes the most physical sense to stay. My wife is very black. Very black. Comes from a very black household. Very black. How black, you may ask? Well, her dad was a Black Panther in the late 70s in New York. Her mom was an NAACP chapter president in St. Louis, so very black. And I'm not very black. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm not very black. I'm a little black. I was skeptical about the vaccine, but so I'm a little black. So it was very jarring when we first met. They caught him really off guard. But you know what? I felt right at home right when we first met. Right off the bat, they gave me a nickname. They started calling me Howdy. Howdy. And I was just loved it. I'd come through the house. Hey, we got Howdy in the house. Here comes Howdy. So, oh, this is great. I got a nickname already. This is great. Finally, I had to ask the dad. I was like, you know, what's up with this nickname, Howdy? It's because I'm a Texas man, right? You know, I'm from New York. She's St. Louis. So he called me Howdy. He's like, what? No, you idiot. It means howdy, get her. Nobody understands why she chose you. I'll be perfectly honest with you though. There was a brief moment within that first year of marriage that I didn't know if it was going to work out between me and my wife. I had there was a snapshot in our history when I had reason to believe that my wife was a member of the hit conspiracy group QAnon. You guys know QAnon? You don't know QAnon? Oh God, this is Texas, so I think we all know QAnon. Nobody's ever said that. They're gonna describe QAnon. QAnon is a group of patriots, okay? Committed to protecting America's children from pedophiles, evidently by actively voting for known pedophiles. I don't really understand the logic as I say it out loud, but I thought my wife was a member of this group, QAnon. I walked in, I heard her on the phone with her mom. She was saying, oh, I just recently discovered QAnon. QAnon's been really good for me. I think you should give QAnon a try. I think QAnon could be good for you. Long story short, my wife just doesn't know how to pronounce quinoa.